He might have had an issue, yeah. Yeah, that or they're just that close. Let's see, Bum is coming into turn 12. Yeah, they're all just right neck and neck with each other. So they're just that close.
Yeah, they really are. Bum and Moldy basically are fighting back and forth for third and fourth right now.
So let's see, going across to sector 2. Let's see where they come across that. Ooh, that was a corner cut a little bit.
That was shoddy for Bum. He's still actually green. He literally like overtook that entire thing. He's still holding on the third. As now they come around the hook loops. That's what I'm gonna call them. I don't know if they actually have the names for these.
No.
I don't know if they even have names for these yet.
I don't think so either, but
I call that back area is actually a good way to call the hook loops.
so it's gonna be Jethro for pole 133.0. Then we have 134.8, 135, and I saw 136 for Moldy. So pretty decent spread.
It's not even just like it's AJ. Sin, you got that wrong. AJ's in here with me.
Yeah, it's 135.5 for 135.5 for Bum, and then 136 flat for Moldy. So it's what is it? Most points wins this one, or is it most wins?
Yeah, most points out of the 5 races wins.
Okay. So Jethro had almost a 1.7 second gap on second. So I think if he gets up front,
Definitely looking like his race to lose.
yeah.
I'm actually going to post it in the thing that Moldy sets the bar for everything.
Except you didn't tag Moldy in it.
Oh, I did. I just said at Moldy. I didn't even do. Thank you.
Okay. So let's see who wins the first race of 5.
Yeah, definitely really close in the middle there. We'll see if Bum can hold off for a third place finish. He's thinking he's going to finish last for every single race. 5 lights. And we're racing
Lights out.
the first.
So let's see who's going to be first down in turn 1. Jethro got a really good start. Bum had a good start. Marshall had a terrible start on getaway there. So Bum went around the outside, but he runs wide.
Far out there.
So we're running side by side towards the back. Moldy trying to do a switchback and got hung out to dry on the outside.
Moldy back there. He's going to take his time there. Remember, you do got a few laps here. You just got to stay within time there. Stay within those seconds. See if Marshall can catch down Jethro there. As Jethro has already got almost a 1.5 second lead now.
So Marshall's outside, or Jethro's outside of 1 second, so he won't have to worry about DRS once they get there. But Moldy is breathing down Bum's tail.
So no position changes yet as this started. We're into sector 2 right now. Sector 3 coming in now.
So, Bum ran wide, so Moldy had a chance to catch up a little bit. The thing of this track, though, is it's a tire eater, so you have to be careful on the tires the first couple laps and not burn them up too quick.
Yeah. Jethro is an insanely good driver, and he's controller on top of that. Even though, yes, he's controller, I mean, he gives him big advantages. It's not always the case.
He also runs no assist so he runs no assist at all either. He runs absolutely no assist with the controller.
He's already got 2.5
Yeah, 2.5
seconds on Marshall.
Bum's trying to stay there with Marshall though. He's just outside of 1 second, so he still has about a lap and a half to get in that 1 second to help to take advantage of the DRS.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait 1 more lap until DRS opens up around lap 2, so you'll get.
I'm only looking at the inside of bomb. Yeah, I say he had a pretty terrible sector 1.
Was gone. Oh yeah, absolutely terrible sector 1. Sector 1, I mean, you can concur too if you can, if you don't take those as is correct, you can lose so much time.
Yep. And then Molly's got a little bit of work to do to get inside that DRS and Marshall though. So let's see if he can get there before the end of sector 1, so he can get DRS.
We'll see here. Mommy is just a second outside of Moldy. He's trying to catch down. Marshall's trying to gain some momentum away from Moldy. He's utilizing that ERS.
So right now, Bum has 45% DRS. Moldy's about the same. Marshall's about the same. Jethro's about 70. So using it up. Moldy is almost within a second. He's 1.1 seconds. He's got 2 corners left to get it. I don't think he's gonna be close enough. I hope he's outside the second, so Moldy will not get DRS this lap. But he's got a couple corners to get it before he gets to the front stretch.
Check right there. Ooh, Moldy tweaked a little bit there.
Yeah, he lost about 4/10. Marshall had a better exit out of that corner. Bum must be dumping the ERS to try to catch up because he gained quite a bit of time at the end of that straight. So right now, Moldy's still trying to track down Marshall, but he's losing time. He's about 1.7 back now, so he is losing slightly to him.
He's got this race in the bag.
Yep, and I think this is going to be the finishing order unless somebody messes up drastically. I don't think Moldy can catch Marshall before the end of this. He's got 2 laps left to do it.
Yeah, he did actually have a little bit of lock up there going to that final turn, as I saw just now. Trying to get those apexes down. And we're still for him to see if he can get up to Marshall. There's a lot of back.
2-second penalty by Jethro. So 2-second time penalty for track limits for Jethro, but I don't think it's going to matter unless he messes up. Moldy is still outside of the second range.
Falling back 2.5 seconds. This is are like straight like hairpins. And you can, like, if you take it correctly, you can destroy a race. And there goes Bum.
Bum spins, but Moldy is now getting closer to Marshall. He's not within a second yet, but he's getting close to it. 1.3.
By the way, Bum is going to come out last. His car is just toasted right now.
So I think we're going to have a last lap shootout here for second place, though, because Moldy's starting to catch Marshall a little bit. 1.2 seconds back. He's got till the end of sector 1 to catch him to get DRS for the back straight. So let's see if he can get him.
Someone else's car.
So Jethro another 2-second penalty, so that's 4 seconds. So he's almost within a second. He's got 2 more turns left to get within a second. He is not close enough. So he will not get DRS.
is trying to gain him down.
Yep,
Marshall
he's
down
not
to
close
6%.
enough.
Yeah. And just kind of everything derailed from there. Now yours is behind.
So Jethro won it, even at a 4-second penalty. Marshall second, Moldy Dragon third, and then Bum will get fourth for the first race. And Moldy spun.
Is it a signature spin at the end of the race? Bum held himself pretty good for about 3 laps. That final lap, he was trying so hard. Track.
So there's one win down for Jethro, so now I think we go to... I don't know where we go next.
Alright, so we're gonna settings this, we're gonna go to weekend structure. Now we're gonna reverse the grids. You guys alright? We're here for F2.
But it's lights out for the second race of the 1v1. So Marshall gets the lead, Jethro second, Bum third, Moldy Dragon fourth. So we're gonna jump around here. Let's see if Marshall can hold them off. No, my internet's being stupid. But Marshall is leading, Jethro second, Moldy's up to third, Bum fourth, Moldy's up to 6/10 on Jethro, and he's starting to gain on him a little bit.
New dad life era, right? I know, and my new dad life is about to start here, like, with any day now, so, let's see, we got Marshall is still leading, we got 7/10 right now. Let's see those ERSs. We got 76% for Jethro and 80% for Marshall.
So we have coming up to the sector to start the main straight. Let's see who gets a better exit here. Jethro stays right there with Marshall. Moldy drops back a little bit. Bum is still trying to keep up with the back of Moldy. Marshall gets fastest lap on the first lap. Coming down to turn one, let's see, is Jethro going to look to the inside? But no, he does not. Moldy Dragon trying to keep up with the back of these two guys, but nothing is happening with them yet. See who gets the better S's. Looks like Jethro is going to get the worst of the two from the S's, but Moldy Dragon is starting to get close. Stay within a second of them. Coming up to the end of Sector 1.
See if you can stick it with these guys.
Ooh, Marshall spun it, so he is away. He is out of the lead.
AJ quick again here.
Moldy Dragon second, Bum third. Marshall spun it, so he is now down to fourth. So Moldy Dragon still within half a second of Jethro, so now they're gonna hit DRS this time. So hopefully next lap he can stay there with them and put on a show with these two here. So Moldy Dragon has a faster lap than Jethro on that one. So now let's see what's gonna happen here coming to the third lap. DRS is enabled, so let's see if Moldy can try to keep up. Gotta stay within a second through this. The Sector 1 is probably gonna be his strongest suit because he is on the wheel. Jethro being on controller, this section is kind of hard to do on a controller, but let's see who has the better. Looks like Moldy might have a little bit of better downforce, so he can run better, faster through there. Let's see what happens through Sector 2. So Moldy's within a second. He's gaining on them through there, so he gained quite a bit of time there. So Moldy's now within 3/10 going into the hairpin. Let's see who's going to come out better here. Well, Moldy look to the inside. Moldy gets to pass them. Now let's be side by side down towards Spoon Corner. So they're still side by side. Moldy's going to be ahead going down into Spoon, but here's the thing. Jethro's going to be behind. He's going to get DRS. Now it's going to be looking to defend. Moldy Dragon's going to stay right on the racing line towards 130R. 4/10 separate the two of them. So let's see what's going to happen here going down into the bus stop chicane. Moldy Dragon leading going through 130R. But DRS is going to be enabled for Jethro. Now he's going to have to defend against him now. He's defending through this chicane, and he had a better exit. So he gained 2/10 coming off the corners, but Jethro's going to have DRS going down into turn 1. Let's see what's going to happen here. Jethro's getting closer, but he is not close enough to make a move happen. Jethro spins it, so that's going to put Moldy outside of a second. That'll give Moldy the lead, so he can just cruise to victory here.
Bum is now catching him, and Bum close him down. Marshall's right there too, as you guys can see in the back rearview mirror of those guys. Well, he is pulling away pretty fast already.
Marshall's within a second of Bum. So Marshall's within a second of Bum. Gonna throw a 2-second time penalty, so that'll be. Bum just has to stay within 2 seconds, and Bum retired from the race. Or not Jethro retired. I'm sorry. I don't think he did either. So that's gonna put him on the back foot for the last 3 races. So now it's going to be. Let's see if Marshall can get past Bum to get the second place on the podium of this race. I don't think it's going to happen. Bum seems to have a pretty good defensive line right now. Oh, Bum slowed down a lot, and Marshall ran in the back of him. Yeah, Bum slowed down excessively, and Marshall ran in the back of him. So that's crazy, but that gives Marshall second. But Bum did kind of lose it there because he got tagged from the back. Is about at least what I saw. So, so that'll finish this one off, though.
Say what?
So that'll finish this race off because that was the last lap.
Yeah. Moldy with first place, so Moldy will start last. Marshall is going to start third. We'll start second for the next race. Jethro will go to first. As we hit the Netherlands, this is now going into this track.
This is Moldy's favorite track coming up.
this track is definitely a hard track to pass, like, because of all that banking. I think that's what can screw with you. I could have picked, like, Italy just because we went there yesterday, and some people are pretty fresh with Italy, but...
Okay, whichever one of these guys wants to start this thing?
No, they need part 2.
So my name is Abby. I'm going to be talking you guys through the demonstration here. Usually that would be my dad's job, but he has lost his voice because he's been doing this non-stop. You can open up that door right there.
Jazz is back in for tonight's race. Dad is out.
Tonight, I will be the one telling you the corny dad jokes, so hopefully I do a good job. So the sugar that he just poured out on the table here, it is a mix of sugar, water, and corn syrup, and it's been cooking for about 45 minutes. So it got up to
Shit to do for China is fine. Alright, guys, here we go. Jazz
So,
first, like we said.
lights out, and away we go here.
Moldy's in last. Bum is in
So Jethro gets away to get started. Bum runs wide. Marshall stays to the inside. Moldy gets past Bum on the exit. So it's going to be side by side going into turn 3 for third place. Bum keeps third, but Moldy's going to look to the inside and he's going to try to get a better exit. Moldy gets a way better exit. So it'll be side by side through the S's. And Moldy is up to third. So Moldy's already up one spot. Let's see if he can catch the back of these guys and maybe move up another spot or two. Moldy's starting to catch the back of Marshall, so he is now within a second. I feel like he's going to be up to him before the DRS is enabled. So,
definitely will be there. If this is Moldy's favorite track, he picked it for a reason.
yeah. When I used to work with him at Kia, he used to talk about this track all the time. Afterwards, he likes this track quite a bit.
I don't know if it's got to do with the fact of all the banking or what, but...
He said it reminds him of the go-kart tracks when he was growing up racing, so which I get.
Okay.
But here it comes up. So Moldy's now half second behind Marshall. He is gaining on him through sector 1. So I feel he's going to be to the back of him, if not past him, before DRS is enabled. So he's going to have about 2 laps to get to Jethro. He's getting close. So Moldy is now moving through the S's. See if he can get to him here before the end of sector 2. It'll just be the next best passing opportunity. Coming toward...
A second and a half-ish behind Jethro's 2, so we'll see if Moldy can actually get past Marshall here. He's got no DRS still, but we'll see if he gets past on this DRS straight here each turn.
He's within 3/10 now, so Marshall had the better exit, but Moldy's got the slipstream. Is Moldy good trying to make a dive into this turn? Not close enough to make anything happen, so... Let's see, and Marshall had a way better turn there, so he got a better entrance, but Moldy had a way better exit, so he's got a better straight line speed down this long front straight. So let's see what Moldy can do. Can he get past him in turn 1 so he doesn't lose too much more time?
He's got cinematic view right down to the wire here. Moldy is definitely within 3/10. DRS is active. We'll see if he can pass him before DRS, though.
No, unless Marshall messes up, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to have to be a DRS pass. But he has quite a bit of ERS left. I think he's just in it to be driving at this point. So coming through the S's to the first or second DRS zone, let's see if Moldy can make a pass going into the next turn. He gets a better exit. Moldy's got DRS open. Can he make a move? He is actually losing time into that turn, so that is not what he needed. Yeah, he's gonna have to. So goes around the outside. Marshall's gonna force him a long way around, and he's gonna be ahead into the braking. But Marshall gets a better braking, brakes later, and that's gonna be side by side into turn 3. So who's gonna be better off into turn 4? Moldy's gonna be heading into turn 3. Turn 4 is gonna be Moldy, so he's gonna have to take a shallower line, and he's gonna see if he can keep behind him. So now he's got 3.3 seconds behind Jethro. Can he catch up? There's still. And he was still side by side with Marshall there going through turn 1 or sector 1, so it's gonna be hard for him to catch up, I feel. I could see him maybe getting to 2 seconds, but I doubt he's gonna be getting all 3 of them if he even can get any time, because Jethro still had the fastest lap last lap. But let's see what happens. Anything can happen. Marshall still within a second, so he'll get DRS down the main straight. I don't think it's gonna do any good, but he's gonna have it anyways. So gap is still the same as it was when he got past Marshall, so it's still holding steady at 3.4, 3.5 seconds. So last lap, Jethro's got a healthy lead. So we'll see where this puts us at the end of this. Can Moldy catch up? Probably not. This is probably where they're gonna finish out at. We're going to Miami next, I think, which I think Drak likes a lot. I don't like it.
Hungry though. Put me at Hungry. I love that track.
You liked it a little too much.
I know. I like really hard to pass tracks. I don't know. They seem to be like some of my better tracks for me. I should say for me, not in general that I'm really fast at. Just I get better runs. Jethro coming away with his second win. Second. Marshall third. And Bum coming around the last turn.
So with Moldy finishing second, he should still keep the lead, right? I think. Because he beat Marshall, so Moldy should keep the lead in the points. By how much? I don't know how many points Jethro has, because my game glitched on the last one, so we have to tell me how many points he has, but Moldy should be ahead of both of them right now.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the dog is barking.
Okay. But let's see here. So, like I said, my standings is broken. No, so the Moldy's up front, Jethro in second with 52, Marshall with third with 51. So it's 8 points separate in the top 3, and then Bum in fourth. So it's gonna come down to the last 2 races. So if Jethro wins this one, it'll put him and Moldy tied, and Moldy finishes second again. So let's see what happens at Miami coming up.
Alright guys, I am back. I had to go grab the dog. He didn't want to listen. Alright, sorry guys, I am trying to commentate at the same time along with doing this, trying to let everyone know in F2 what is going on here and why we're a little late, so.
I already posted in there about 10-15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
But there's But there's 8 points separating the top 3, so it's gonna be real close for these final 2 races.
No, they're like he's like I'm getting DM'd by a Stecker. Miami Eagles. Again, Miami is. You gotta practice Miami to honestly get it down, especially the tunnel area of Miami. Not the tunnel, but the bridge. So this should reverse the grid again. If anything, I should have just done random starting grid.
That's what I would have done the whole time, but I'm stuck in the lobby. Are we waiting on someone to come back here, or are you in the next race?
A little bit better. The guys are getting their setups in quick, and then we're going
Hold on.
racing here.
I have to come back in. Hold on, because I think I glitched out because I'm stuck in something.
Do you Bum? I don't know. Can Bum still get a third place finish if he was able to get like? Let's say 2 first.
Okay, so
First grid is BS. Thank you, Moldy. Oh my god. Because apparently Marshall's first, Jethro was third or whatever, Bum started last. I don't get it. It's reverse grid and it's still just having issues. AJ, welcome back to the.
they apparently kicked me out, and I didn't even realize they did.
Bum and Moldy got into like turn 3.
So Moldy has to stay at second to keep the lead of this. Marshall has to finish in the lead to keep it. So right now, if Moldy finishes where he is, he's going to lose the lead. Jethro's going to take the points lead, and Marshall's going to stay right there with him.
We'll see if Marshall can gain some ground here. Like Jethro. Seconds. We'll see here. Marshall losing time, so this is like the biggest area right here. It's like a major break. If you do with bridge.
Moldy made a pass in the chicane. Moldy is up to third now, so it's going to be close.
GRS made me realize what everyone Bum is the one that has used the most. He's just trying to stay with
Moldy's 2 seconds behind Marshall. Marshall's 2.3 behind Jethro. So that's the gaps right now that we got to watch.
We have a 2-second gap on everyone. Marshall's just losing the time on Jethro here. We've only had really one bad track for, let's say, what, maybe so far Japan. Otherwise, besides that, everyone's been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
They're driving. A small incident at the start of this race, which is very notable because that first turn on cold tires, that's a thing.
But when they do no formation lap, it sets everybody at optimal tire temps. So that shouldn't have been an issue.
Well, 5 lappers does, yeah.
So let's see here. They're all holding gaps steady. Marshall is losing pace to Jethro, but Moldy and Marshall are staying close to each other, and Bum's holding right there with them. So
God, he's like telling you that your math is horrible.
mine.
Apparently, he's like, AJ's math is horrid. Jethro has 2 wins and a 4th place finish, which is better finishes than Moldy.
I'm going off the points that the game gives. Moldy's got 2 wins and a second. So it's still better. There's a 7-point gap.
I'll have to see what mine is because what Ducati's seeing off mine is Jethro was still in first.
Oh, yeah, like I said, it screwed his points up with mine. So I you know what I mean. So won that second race, so I didn't know what it actually is at.
Right.
Because in my stream or on my point, it showed him with 51 points.
Moldy is, by the way, slowly catching Marshall. Marshall's still falling back. Bum still falling back from Moldy.
But Moldy should still have the lead though, because he had 2 wins, did he not? No, he had.
Jethro had 2 wins.
So, but he has a win in 2 seconds though. I think.
No, didn't Marshall have second? Marshall had a second.
Oh, he did.
Has, first, third, and a second. Because Marshall's had Jethro's 2 wins in the fourth. Marshall's got a second and I think 2 seconds and a third.
Yep, that's right.
And Bum's the most consistent here with all 4th place.
Yeah.
No, he's got a 3rd place. Alright, Bum, you got a 3rd place. I'll give it to you. We'll go back and give Bum some look at here. Hi, Bum. Bum is just basically back here hoping that someone, trips up and the takeover spots. It's kind of like me when I was like first starting out. I'm just hoping that people like mess up so I can actually move up. And I was good at defending.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't good for overtaking. Moldy is catching Marshall. He's got no ERS. Marshall does. Jethro has ERS. And Bomb has basically no ERS. The way this stands right now, Jethro will have 3 wins, which will put him first place for sure. Marshall will probably take over 2nd place. He's been pretty consistent of taking that 2nd place finish. So Moldy is catching. But Marshall has a lot more. Marshall's ERS is well depleted now at this point too. And a little bit of squeal going into that final 2-3 turns.
Well, Moldy lost it coming out of the final turn. He's still there, but he lost about a second.